losing it.
Yeah, your all of your questions, and that's something I picked up on right away, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it. All the questions that you asked me on our first coaching call, they were very focused on the nitty gritty of like, we're talking about picking products or something like that, but they weren't focused on like the expectations, if that makes sense. They were focused on like, what's the best way to go about this? I'm like, all right, basically you do this, this, and this. They're like, all right, I'm just gonna go in and give it a try, and then you were kind of asking yourself the questions of the expectations and seeing that for yourself. Like, okay, how many people that hit my store are going to buy? What kind of questions are they asking me in the chat? Okay, this must mean that they're here in the buying funnel. So you were like really getting in there and proverbially getting your hands dirty rather than like asking us about what to expect and having us like, reaffirm that you've made the right decision. And I'm not hating on anyone that does this, of course, but this episode is about exploring the mindset of someone that can come in and be successful really quickly.
Yeah, the expectational questions is a really interesting thing because there's nothing wrong with them. Like, I find myself doing it. Like when we first started doing the land thing, right? I want to know how many mailers should I send out, and how many things am I gonna get back, and how much money am I gonna make? But I've just noticed from, doing the coaching and just from, doing this for many, many years, like those questions to a certain degree aren't helpful because no matter what, you have to just take the action and see for yourself because everything is going to be different. Like just to stay on this land example, I was worried about the mailers, and then we send out the mail and we did that video, and it was like sometimes every 1 in 300 we would get a property. Sometimes every 1 in 2,000 we would get a property. So it's like, what does answering that question actually do versus taking the action itself? And so you were talking about, like, okay, you did it. And then you're like, oh, okay, every, 150 visitors, I'm going to get a sale. And so that's like, I don't know, like a 0.75 conversion rate. I don't know the math, but like people ask like, what should my conversion rate be? And it's kind of a useless question because who cares what your conversion rate is? I want to know how much you spent and how much you made back. That's all that matters. I don't care if it takes 2,000 clicks for you to make a sale, but if you're spending 10 cents a click, that's $200. You make $500, then that's $300 profit. Who cares?